Hello, my ungovernables, and welcome back to Horsetail's Emerald Valley Ranch Positivity Power Hour, where I just ramble on about random stuff. And today, we had Lilli come to our ranch. I totally opened it up and I missed the cutscene. I was just going to do some, random grinding today, but Lilli decided to pop by. And it was a cool cutscene. I wish I could have gotten it. Oh, hello. Hiya. How'd it go? Great, actually. Stan talked to my parents and convinced them I could keep my horse after all. Huh, so Stan's not exactly a skeevy weirdo. Or skeevy, like salesman. Why are you here? I just wanted to invite you over to the Felix estate. No ulterior motives, just hanging out. Come by when you feel like it. I'll tell Rodrigo to let you in. Anything else? Oh, I almost forgot. If we're going to be seen hanging out together, you and your horse could use a makeover. Take this. I got the sporty set. And she's off. See, this is why I like this game. You know, your rival, I mean, she seems mean at first, but she's not. She's just misunderstood and not a bad person overall. She just needs a little bit of help. Resources. Yep. I need more wood. Anyway, so I am going to replace that with a tree. Because I do not like the look of the head. Let's see now. There and customize. And this is where you can customize what your horse is wearing. Let's go sporty. 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 And sporty. Why don't we go with unicorn, 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 and unicorn? Or I'm Batman. Or colorful. Colorful. Ooh, rainbow. I like rainbow. I'm going with rainbow on this horse. That looks good. Like I said, I've bought all the DLC for this game. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with any extra quests, But it did come with some really good dress-up options for my horse. Look at my happy babies. I got the Cobb and the Arabian in this pasture. I have my other horses in this pasture. I can have up to 13 horses now. Sweet. And I have this area here. Maybe I should turn I mean, I've got a lot of pastures. Got 2 horses up here. Two pretty babies. I don't know what that building is, but... Anyway, enough dawdling around. Let's go say hi to Lilli. And then, could probably do some grinding. A lot of areas that we haven't seen quite yet, and a lot of stuff we haven't discovered yet. I'm thinking I might go back into the woods and do some thinking I might go back into the woods and do some discovering. Anyway, thank you to all the people who have actually decided to come and watch, because I looked at my haptic. I looked at my I looked at my views, and I've seen quite a few views on my videos. I mean, like, the highest is 50, so that's obviously something. I'm like a small hobbyist YouTuber in the era of the most annoying AI flop imaginable. Hey kid, despite popular belief, today I ain't sending you away. Come in, young Miss Floofin. Where can I find Lilli? I'm not a search engine kid, so don't get on my nerves, alright? But I think she's waiting for you at the High Garden. How are you? You already told. Oh, what? Who wants to know that? Hush, hush. Go bake mud cakes or whatever kids do these days. I have discovered the Felix Estate. Sprawling horse breeding facility. Over here we got a shower, a barn, and something that we're going to get into in a little bit. Don't mind me, I'm just searching for like junior show jumper. Yeah, you're going to be seeing those a lot with every single horse you own. Every single horse, whenever you train them up, you will always get like the master show jumper or junior show jumper, depending on how far you have traveled and how long you have, depending on how far you've traveled, galloped, etc. I wish I could explore that house. That's a nice big house. You know, if I was really more of a daredevil, I'd love to go exploring abandoned places. But I'm not, and instead I'm here playing video games about horses. Which I mean, there's a lot of good video games for horses. Especially for slalom corrected, like for Western riding. Really must like Western riding. Or at least a combination of English and Western. Oh, secret. The plaid shirt. Take good care of your foals and they will get a slight boost to their stat values when they're growing up. Proper foal care includes petting, grooming, bottle feeding, and nursing. Bottle feeding requires full formula. You gain protein powder, algae vitamin paste, and vegetable fat. These ingredients can be found in the world. Combine them into full formula at the workbench at your breeding stable. So that's why we have like the wheat, the olive branches, and the seaweed. What are you doing here? I'm the only veterinarian in the peninsula. Horses are my specialty. You must have a very busy job. I cannot imagine being the only veterinarian in a peninsula full of horses and horse people. Hey there, what are you doing? Heavy smithery. The Felix family always keeps me busy. Your name is Alphonse Ferreira. Why do you look like the only anime protagonist? Why do you look like the only anime character in this whole game? Maybe it's the hair. Okay, car part. Now, I don't really like getting to the high gardens that much because, well, you'll see. So that's why I'm wasting my time exploring around and trying to find stuff. There's one race that I really don't like, but it's impossible to lose. One that I'm going to need a high-level horse to achieve. Okay, there's... Hi, Alphonse. There's two of you. Twins. You're twins. Okay. Another secret. The elegant riding jacket. And I ran into the fence. Treasure chest. I wonder why they never fixed that gathering bug. Meanwhile, I have to dismount to get all treasure chests. Oh, a heaping helping of birchwood. I really should just go back and do the, I really should just go back and be able to explore the forest again. I mean, there's not really anything of note aside from a few treasure chests. I got a coastal pasture. I could take care of that later. We haven't discovered the whole of the peninsula yet. Which begs the question, if this place is a peninsula, then why did I have to take a boat? Maybe it was just because the opening cinematic would have been ruined if it were a car, but then again, counter-argument, the intro to Spirited Away has a main protagonist in a car. And that intro worked well because it was establishing how she felt. And I ran into the fountain. It was a good establishing shot. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, I haven't watched any more of Miyazaki's work. Because anime, if I watch any kind of anime, I get horrible insomnia. And with an overactive imagination like mine, I could be up like trying to calm my brain for hours. So that's why I don't really watch that much anime, even though I really like it. It's like caffeine. Bet you never thought I'd say anything like that. Anime for me is like caffeine. Causes my brain to be overactive, and then I can't calm it down to get some sleep if I watch it before bed. Which is my preferred time, because then I'm like all snuggled in bed, all warm and cozy. There was like a whole bunch of like anime that I grew up with when I was a kid that I still like to this day. Everybody remembers Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, most of the population at least. And Pokemon. I got a set of high jumps. Anyway, that's enough about me rambling. You see, Lilli's up there, and we need to work our way up there. The one problem is we have a hedge maze. And a whole bunch of stuff cluttering up the screen. Now, one thing that I do not like about this hedge maze is that it can be very confusing. And I haven't even perfected the route to take. The chickens, chickens! Down there is the Sandy Sojourn. That's kind of horrifying, but the Felix Estate, they do them. It's based on some sort of like mythology. Greenland? And here we have the Felix Estate race. Which I'm just exploring because I know there's stuff around here. And I'm giving y'all the crash course with this race. I'm giving y'all the crash course in this crash course of the area. And I'm also trying to find stuff that's the only thing here is fame. Okay, jump down. Yeah. At least the devs were generous in giving us all these things that we can find. And there is more fame here. Now let's go to the hedge maze and get completely and utterly lost. Although they kind of want you to get lost, because there's a lot of stuff to find in there. Maybe we could cheese it and climb on top of the garden maze. That's the other thing I do not like about the garden maze. the camera. Turn around, Bright Eyes. If they really wanted to encourage exploration, I think they could have taken a better way around it, because even me as like somebody who's found all the secrets in this game and gotten all the achievements, this is still very confusing. Oh, I almost forgot there's like statues. Those famous mythological horses. This we'll be taking a look at. When we get to them, if I can get to them. Oh, chest, 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 chest. What'd I get? I didn't see it flash up on the screen. Maybe I got like a hat or some, it wasn't some materials, because those usually like explode out of the chest like confetti. Dead end. Okay, I'm getting closer. Anything over here? No. Y'all might recognize this mythological horse. Reed. Reed. The Sleipnir is the eight-legged horse in Norse mythology ridden by the god Odin. Well, if you know that story, and you know how Sleipnir was created. Basically, Loki turned himself into a horse to lure away a worker's horse who was building like something for the Norse gods, and they had a bet, and Loki decided to take matters into his own hands and turned into a female horse, lured the worker's horse away, and then, well, it's important to say that Loki disguised himself as a mare. And the worker's horse was a stallion. Birds and bees, everybody. And then we got Sletnir. Sorry, I'm trying to fill up the quiet. Trying to fill the gaps between all the treasures in here. Now the dead ends that we're going through. Okay, if there's one thing I wish this game had, it would be a mini-map. This isn't the only horse game that I wish had a mini-map. And we've made it to Sandy Sojourn, which is not where we wanted to go, but So this is one of the races that doesn't have a time limit. Just do it once, you're good. White clay, white clay, white clay. There's some treasures around here. There's also a horse friend's hoodie back in the maze. Now, if you're going to attempt this race, at least to do it with a horse who has good jump. I mean, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you how much of a pain in the butt it is. I will be showing you guys exactly how much of a pain. Seems like we got a glitched castle here. This castle glitched too. Yep. You're not gonna have any shortage of peppermints. I got a hedgerow, right-sided. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just get a hedge maze on my property. More jumpy stuff. And this way is a shortcut. Yep, shortcut back to the starting area. Past a hedgerow boulevard of broken dreams. Okay, do you see that jump up there? Yeah, part of the reason why this race, that's the reason why this race is a pain. You have to have a horse with a good jump, otherwise you're going to be stuck. Let me give you an example of how annoying this jump is. See? I thought I got it on the first try. Okay, I did it. Yay, I did it. But that race is a pain if you're not prepared. And I need some wood. I always keep saying I'm going to do some off-screen grinding, but I wind up just not doing it for some reason. And I couldn't. Like I said, I'm giving you all my... This is raw and unfiltered, people. Like that water scam that people got, like, all caught up in the whole raw water thing. It wasn't raw water, it was just tap water in a glass jar. Or don't drink from an unfiltered source anyway. That is a great way to earn yourself a horrible disease. Get out of the food, a horse there. There's a radiant wood. I thought that was the right one. I mean, you got some bays here, but I'll go with the white. Ah, you're white with patterning. How elegant. Help Yala get used to high places. Her name is Yala. Okay, so if there's one thing I can say, the cel-shaded graphics in this game are really pretty, but it makes it hard to see a horse's patterning until you're up close. While I shouldn't complain about that because the game is gorgeous, it makes it hard to see patterning. Like, you saw how this pretty horse didn't show up as Overo or Tobiano. I've never ridden horses, so I can't honestly tell you the difference between an Overo and a Tobiano. Nor can I tell you the difference between a Sabino and a Tobiano. So I'm just gonna call them, like, golden chest. Gonna call them pattern horses. Oh, I got the post high jump. That'll come in handy for later. Mount. We're finding a lot of secrets today. Anyway, I got a beautiful little patterned Arabian. There is a pure white horse in the game, but that's not going to be until later. I do, however, know the difference between... I do, however, know what an Appaloosa looks like. I used to take horseback riding lessons back when I was a kid, so it's outfit. Well, a braid. Dressage braid and dressage braid tail. I found a way to decorate my pretty pony. And my pretty horses. Okay, back into the hedge maze that I hate. Because there's one last thing to find in here before we try to make our way towards the garden. No, not that way. I mean, you can easily cheese this by climbing up high enough and then jumping to the top of the hedges. But I am going to give you the raw experience. Like sushi. The raw experience of figuring this area out for the first time in God knows how long. Okay, we're back at the Slepnir statue. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I am. Nope, nothing here. No, there is something here. I think this is it. If I remember correctly. Not it. Oh. I know there's a Horse Friends hoodie hidden somewhere. Oh, I forgot. I wish this area had a mini-map. Too bad the devs have stopped working on this game. Sidetracked. Their final message was I checked they had like a final. And we made it here. You know what? I can find the Horse Friends hoodie off screen. We made it to the High Garden. Let's continue the story. Well, let's see. Read. In Greek mythology, the Pegasus is a divine horse with wings, usually depicted in white. Also supposedly from the blood of Medusa that fell into sea foam. Read. In Hinduism, the seven-headed horse, Uchai Dravas. Yeah, I did not pronounce that correctly. I apologize. horse is considered the king of horses. I mean, I can see why. Got 7 heads. The hippo centaur is a creature from Greek mythology. It has the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse. The Bayard is a magic horse from French mythology that can adjust its size to the number of riders. Long boy. There we go. Oh, it's insane. The hippocampus is a seahorse from Greek mythology. It has the upper body of a horse and the lower body of a fish. Definitely one of Neptune's creations. Is that exciting? I think there are like 2 different names for the same deity. Because Rome was like, hey, we like your mythology, why don't we just change the names? Or, we like the way you think, we're just gonna change the names of the gods and that's it. The unicorn is a legendary horse-like creature with a single pointed spiral on its forehead. I wonder why they put so many signs out on these, seeing as this is a private estate. Nobody besides maybe the occasional guest is going to read them, and considering how far away this area is hidden behind a hedge maze, nobody's going to read the damn thing. So for me, the Cheval Malais describes a fabulous and evil horse in French folklore. It appears at night and tempts travelers exhausted by a long journey. Kind of sounds like the Kelpie. I don't even know if I said that right. Either. Here's some fame. Achievement unlocked. Tea time. Hey there, Miss Floofin. Hey, thanks for the invite. No biggie. I hope you found your way here easily. The hedge maze can be a pain. Yeah, no kidding. But I think getting through it is worth it for this. Are you really okay? It's all good now, really. Thanks for asking. Though my parents aren't amused, of course. That's not my problem. Sculptures. My parents have a passion for mythological horses, so the garden is full of sculptures. There are so many, and it feels like you discover a new one with each visit. A bit more than that, if you ask me. What are we doing? I thought I could show you around the estate so you could know your way around in a heartbeat. And she's over there. Magical teleportation that I don't have. And again, I kind of want to get lost in the hedge maze again because I'm missing that hoodie. And I really want to get that hoodie to show you guys. where it is. Yep. And whoop. And whoop. Okay. In order to cheese the hedge maze, you can just... Oh, did they fix that? I could have sworn I was able to, like... They must have fixed it. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep this session short because it's about lunchtime and I'm starting to, like, feel hungry. Okay, so if there's dips in the path, you are going the right way. I think it's... No, I haven't been here yet. Oh, we found another treasure chest. The flower bed, rustic. Mount. Nope, not there. Where is it? The Forest Friend's hoodie. It's my favorite piece of clothing in the game. And into the wall. Sworn it was bugged at some point that I could ride on top of the... Okay, is it this way? I think it's this way. No. Oh, wait. There's more length. There it is. A Horse Friendship hoodie. Now we can go back and take that shortcut. And that is all the treasures that I have managed to find in this accursed hedge maze. Of course, I'm going to have to do it again, off screen, in order to show you what the race is about. Because I don't have enough wood to make the ramp to give me a shortcut. This area is pretty much the epitome of get good, scrub. Memorize the... Whoop. And there we go. There you are, finally. It took you long enough. Yeah, because I get lost in the hedge maze just to find stuff. That's just the fun part. Lilli, your horse needs a bath. What's that building over there? Oh, that's a styling shed. You can adjust your horse's mane and tail there. Try it out. Here's how I like to style my horse's hair for competitions. Customize. Okay, so we got the straight tail, which is a braid, the dressage braid tail, the hunter braid tail, and the fairy locks. I'm gonna go with a hunter braided tail. And that's the basic mane, straight braid, dressage braid, hunter braid, fairy lock. Go with the hunter braid. There we go. Now I have a fabulous looking Arabian. Nice look. Thanks. I just love the positive vibes of this game. Most horse games do have positive vibes, except for one I played on the Sony PS2. That's a really big house. I know, right? Sometimes it's too big. I don't even think we use all of them. When we were younger, my brother and I would even get lost at times. Your parents really that strict? Sometimes, yeah, no matter what you do, they'll always find something to dislike about it. Ooh, that's a recipe for trauma. What about your brother? I don't know. He's always abroad, pursuing his career as a competitive eventer. He competes all over the world, so we barely see each other these days. That stinks. This is Alphonse. He's the local blacksmith and comes here to shoe our horses. He also works with material processing that might be useful for your construction projects. Where does he live? Up there in Saint Elige. Probably butchering that pronunciation. It's a village northwest of here. Who else lives in Saint Elige? Noella, for starters. So if you need anything crafted, this is also where you find her most of the time, when she isn't just roaming around. I mean, it's a fun place to roam, so why not? When in Rome. So that's it. You've seen the whole estate. I hope you like it. You're always welcome here, you know. Thanks, Lilli. No worries. Though first I thought you'd be really boring, but it turns out you're pretty cool after all. You're also not too bad. Of course I'm not. And now? Well, I don't know. Maybe come back when you have time. Until then, how about you take a ride out to Saint Elige and get yourself a styling shed? I'm not gonna read my mail yet. Birchwood. Construction. There's some more races around here, but I won't be getting into that for a little bit. There's also a lot of secrets around here, so... I figure that is enough playtime for today. Do I have any, like, side quests that need to be done? A lesson in style. After spending some time with Lilli on the Felix estate, Lilli encourages you to reinvent your horse's look by acquiring your first styling shed from Noella. While looks aren't that important, Lilli would say winning a race with bad hair is not like not winning at all. Horse expertise. Talk to Dr. Dorothea. Bellamy the fisherman. Why don't we do... Why don't we do some side questing for a little bit. And also gather up some birch wood. There is a bug in this area that I really wish would have been fixed early on. Also seems to be the area with some of the least amount of oh. I almost missed it. Ruby hairband. Okay. Pet. Okay, that's acceptable. Acceptable. Nope. And that just undid our progress. Oh, they like that. That's acceptable. 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 Love that. Acceptable. Loving it. Mount. Yala is a boy. I thought it was a man. Oh well. Please. Run, 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 run. Secret area here with bunnies and lots of stone. And a treasure chest. That I got a gazebo. I found a nice little garden gazebo for my estate. The reason why these episodes are so long is because I haven't really done any lessons in editing. There was this one video that I have wanted to upload, but I actually deleted it off my Steam Deck, so... Oh, there goes my footage of the great ESO line of 26. I don't get what they said, that this game is like Legend of Zelda for horses. I I mean, yeah, you get horse riding in, like, Breath of the Wild, but that isn't the main focus of the game, and you have far more areas to explore. And, well, you don't have these invisible barriers everywhere like this. You can freely explore the world. This one is like one of those games where you have to follow like a certain path and only have certain areas that you can fully explore to the well, you only have like only a select few areas that can fully be explored because guess what? Invisible wall. You can't just freely roam around. Oh, this is the area that's glitched. Nope. They didn't fix it. That's the big problem with this area is that one glitch makes it feel so unfinished. Wood. Another invisible barrier. I mean, while this game ain't perfect, I have had a lot of playtime. I've had a lot of fun just roaming around, finding stuff. Oh, I know this area. My horse is going to hate it, but I'm still trying to get this horse used to heights, so... I kind of like this horse. Kind of looks like they're glowing. Beautiful mix of white and cream. I would make this horse like a gray. When I went to Germany, I was like, why do those bird calls sound so familiar? Nervy squirvies. Nervy squirvies. I was like, why do these bird calls sound so familiar? And then I realized that now available in tax sheds, cleaning staff bridle. that this game uses like bird songs from Europe. Love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, we figured out. Now we have the hub. Of course, being in the German countryside, there's like a whole bunch of like bird calls. I do have to say it was fun. I'd do it all over again. My trip to Germany. Maybe during the next Elder Scrolls Online event. First I gotta save up for that. Oh, the taxi wasn't cheap. Maybe I should stop, let the nervy squirvies build up, and then give my horse some pet. Pet. Boop, boop, boop. Mount. That there was a glimpse of another area. Yala is nervous with heights, but trusts you enough to conquer this fear with you. Pet. Well, now that we've unlocked the code to make Yala feel better. Perfect. Updated. Help Yala get used to high places. I've seen like the stats for this course. Nice. They look fantastic. Good sort of like non-legendary. Just what's here. Now that we have helped Yala conquer their fear of heights, we could go up to the next area. Chasm Run, a new race. This race is kind of difficult, but not too bad. Yala doesn't like it. I thought we conquered that fear, Yala. You really don't like this, okay. Okay, just trust me enough to conquer this fear. Of course, I wonder what's up at the top of the fire tower. Could it be more fame? Okay, good. There we go. Next up, we're going to the top of that horse-headed peak. Yep, I was right. More fame. Yay. Up to 14K. Almost 15K. Mount. Oh, it's a shortcut to get back up to the top. It's a shortcut to get up to the top. I figure I'd be doing these races in more of a compilation. Yeah, I figure I'll do these races as more of a compilation. Thing is, I just like to explore them right now to see what secrets they hold. See if I have like any stress. Oh, silver chest. Open. Lucha Libre. Pet. Doot, doot, doot. That's a good baby. We just have to keep doing this until the horse conquers their fear. Mount. Upsy daisy. Anything up here? Nothing but horse stress. I think we found everything on this, found everything on the south side. Okay. Yeah, we did. We did. Let's see. Carry here. There's birchwood back here. Withers Ridge. There's mountain goats. Bath. Some wood. Some jumpable things. Oh. Jump. Big old bonfire right next to an ancient statue which has sugar cubes, which is the most painful thing to find in the game because they only give you like 2 or 3. Up nature pasture, which is really pretty once you look at it. Let's see. I say this game looks absolutely fantastic. Well, this is Withers Peak. You can see the whole peninsula. Although it really looks more like an island. You can see everything from up here. Why don't they just call it an island? Because this literally is an island. I don't see any interconnection. Why do they refer to it as a peninsula when we're on an island? Because the old Flash game, I think it was a Flash game, Horse Isle, anybody remember that game? I do. It's like a 2D game where you could trade stocks and whatnot. Okay, I think that's enough exploring for one day. Here's a little area of the birchwood. Let's get 2. And then we can do one more quest, and then I'll probably just have my character rest. Until next time. And I ran. There is an achievement for that if you run headlong into walls and off cliffs X amount of times on one single horse. Okay, and with that, I think we have thoroughly explored Birchwood. On this pretty Arabian stallion. More bunnies. And some fang. There's no treasure chest around here. Well, I can honestly tell you that this horse is going to be pretty valuable at the trade. Well, we go that way, that just brings us back to the beginning. We go this way. Same, even though it's pretty much pointless at this time. Play is always useful, especially when you get to the city, or to the town. Dang. Buy an old well. Goes back up there. Okay. So from here, I guess I'm just doing long form content to give you guys some sort of like background noise for whatever you're doing. If you want to watch this all, thank you. I've already seen my highest view count being like 50 views. Here we go. The Seaboard Homestead. Now available for construction. A playground beach ball. I figure I will start decorating this area off screen, because I don't think I've found everything yet. Of course I say that, and I wind up doing it on screen. A golden chest. Hello. What you got? A Riding Hall Classic. Okay, now I'm gonna pet you because you seem stressed. Doot, doot, doot. Good. Good baby. Good baby. And back up. Mount. Y'all are happier now. I'll have to straighten that out once I get like all of the once I get all of the stuff available under open construction menu. You know, for a European game, I was not expecting a football. Or is it rugby? I think that's rugby. Crops field. Apple garden. Carrot garden. Sunflower garden. Washing station. Olive garden. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money for breadsticks. Any Olive Garden fan can tell you that is a very good reference. And I have enough to rebuild the house. Construction. Medium stable, small stable, pasture, holiday home, camping home. And I do not have the beach house. I see a chest up there. There's a basement up there. This place has a dock. Another sand castle, even though it's got like a... And there we go. That looks fantastic. This place may be a mess, but This place may be a mess, but wait until you see the beach scene stuff. It looks really, really cute. I've been recording for a couple hours now. And again, I keep getting sidetracked. This is like... I don't know, I guess... Oh, I got a medium nature stable in the beach area. I keep getting sidetracked by things that I know are in the game. Mount. And here is a race that you can't lose. If it's got a crab on it, then it's a game. Then it's a race that you cannot lose. Wrong side. You can try to beat your best opponent. LOC first place. Like I said, this is a race that you cannot lose. I got the rainbow ribbon. That's my favorite one, actually. I like rainbows. Rainbows are fantastic. They're bright, they're colorful, and I love them even more than I do rainy days. Because it's a real treat to see them. Sandcastle. Oh! This horse loves water. Come to the right place for this horse. The beach. Ooh, chest. Chest, chest, chest. Open. Polka skirt, professional diving goggles, and a naval hairband. Probably to go with a sailor outfit. I don't think there's anything in the ship, per se. No. No sparkles, no moving parts. Well, I thought I was stuck in there. I should probably think of wrapping up soon because I'm starting to get hungry. It's getting to be lunchtime and I don't want to get low blood sugar. Ooh, the mermaid stuff. Figure I'll dedicate an entire episode to playing dress up with my horses. Here, yep. Secret. Simple riding helmet. Always wear a helmet when you ride a horse. You don't want to get a concussion. Oh, and this is the copper tunnel. Which always has an amazing amount of copper. Now, if you get a horse with the lucky trait, then you will be getting a lot of copper. Yeah, I think this leads to one of only 2 areas in the game that you can find a horse with a dun or buckskin coat. Just like the one in the intro movie that was supposed to appeal to the spirit girlies. And it actually does put out like a spirit selling and Simrot video game. I believe about 2 of them. One for the Game Boy Advance, which I found to be very nice. Of course, I can only of course, it doesn't offer me much playtime because it's a race to get the horse back home. Found a couple hours of enjoyment out of it. That horse is on a rock. Guess he's in a rocky situation. Between a rock and a hard place. Ha! I made it so you have to... I made it so you, like, want to dismount for that, but you don't really have to. I don't know. Don't get stuck. Yeah, are there any dun horses around here? Need to dismount? No, I don't. Sorry about the lag. That's what happens when I don't see any dun horses today. Some more grays and whites. But I have found some fully dun horses in this game. And not just the ones with the patterns, too. Some really nice yellow duns. Don't want to scare these pretty babies. More sunflowers. I think we have enough sunflowers. Here is another secret, a sports cap. And I jumped wrong. Great. This area is like full of like white and gray horses. And I jumped wrong. Blink. Sorry, birds, I gotta scare you away. I got that. Didn't give me what it was. Sorry, birds, I gotta glitch you out a little bit. Let's see, this area. He's back up here into the Crossroad Forest. Don't want to scare the horses because they're just minding their own business. Let's missed a couple pieces of copper. Copper tunnels. Okay. One last quest, and then we can reset to a state. Racing horse, those pop up all the time, so they're not important. See, that way is clogged. This city's also got a whole bunch of secrets in it. Yep, there's one. The racing. I mean, if you want your horse to look like it's going to the Kentucky Derby. Which I learned a little bit about the Kentucky Derby last night while watching a documentary with my dad. Apparently it just started out as sort of like a humble neighborly get-together and then exploded into what we know today as the biggest horse race in the United States. Of course, then there was the 1960s with counterculture and like unsavory stuff. Like one guy, the Kentucky Downs used to have a flagpole in it. Apparently, one day, some dude who got really drunk and decided to climb the flagpole. Magical levitating windows. Anyway. I have never seen that. I have played this game a lot, and I have never seen that before. The magical levitating windows. There's to, like, nowhere. There's some sugar cubes you can find in this area. Really all, like, extra important. Okay, we're here to find Noella because I have spent like 2 hours in this game and I have got nothing done besides the main quest. Then again, maybe that's what the public wants, maybe that's what the public needs. I don't know. And up here, so I don't know why I went up here. No. Something up there. No, that's a reachable area. Okay, Noella is around here. Maybe I just enjoy showing you guys all the different fun things in this game. Oh, welcome, dear. Aren't you a sugary one? Hi. Hi. How's it going? Feeling groovy today? Makes me swing my hammer like a drumstick. Heavy metal, baby. I like your hair. Aw, you're too sweet. Thanks. I like how you're wearing yours too. Here's my hat. Oh, if it isn't my little carpenter protege, how can I be of service? Need more building advice? Actually, I want to style my horse's mane and tail. Alright, you've seen Lilli's, I take it. Alphonse is pretty good with a hammer, huh? Not as good as me, obviously, but I got a nice blueprint here. How can I help? I was just building this banging cuckoo clock. I ran out of wood. I know. How can I possibly run out of wood in my own workshop? I have no answer. Heck yeah, Miss Bluefin. You're now a vital contributor to the creation of my cuckoo clock. Here's the styling shed blueprint. As promised, go wild! Okay, one last area that I want to explore because I like finding secrets and I like dragging you guys along with me. Because why not? Why not? It's my channel, it's my video, I can, like, do whatever. I got the music-free hoodie. Nope, nothing back here. I think there's something over here. Oh, of course, he's still in these heights. Let's see. Dungarees. That is a nice painting. Whoever painted that has a lot of talent. I'll wait for my horse to stop getting nervous. Pet. Doot, doot, doot. Yes. 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 That's my baby boy. Doot, doot, doot. Yes, my baby boy. My big boy. The reason why I haven't ridden a Welsh, the reason why I haven't ridden a cob yet is, I think it's a Welsh cob, maybe an Irish cob, is because I don't like the way their manes fall compared to like an Arabian or the other horse. It just kind of like doesn't match. Go in there. I don't think there's really anything in there besides like some sugar cubes. Speaking of, place is a better place to find sugar cubes. See if I can see him going this way. I think Alphonse is also down here. Yeah. Viewing platform, viewing platform. Goats. Apple tree. Here is Alphonse. Once again, in like multiple places. We can refine clay here. There's a lot of attention to detail. I mean, look at this. He's got a grinding wheel. He's got a furnace. You can refine clay and metal. There is a good spot to grind some gold later on, but that's spoiler territory. Dismount. Open the chest. And I got a breeding stable nature. I'm showing you guys all the secrets. That's the one reason why I haven't gone entirely through the forest yet, is because it's a pain to navigate. I mean, like, not as bad as the hedge maze, because you guys heard me complain about the hedge maze. I do not like the hedge maze. Ooh, perfect slide there. Hedge maze is a pain in my rear, and when I have a horse that can easily do the things, I will. I will do it again for the viewers. Oh, right, there's something over here. Alright, thanks. Some wood, just in case you didn't have enough when you met Noella. Like I said, I'll probably do some grinding either tomorrow or today. Wait a second. Did I see the corner of a chest? No, it was just flowers. Cane, flowers, wood. And we're back with the levitating windows again. Okay, I am going to reset to a state fast travel because this video is very long. And I am going to put my God dang it. You know what? I'm just gonna do that off screen after some grinding. This video's gone on long enough, and I've rambled on long enough. I am just going to rest. Some time has passed. And with that, I shall see you next time.